Alright, do you guys want the good news or the bad news? I saw good news first. Okay, well, the good news is a big embargo has lifted on Sagat footage ahead of his release next week. So, a million different gaming journalism websites all suddenly released Sagat gameplay for us to study. That's the good news. The bad news is that almost all of the footage that they've released is CPU level 7 gameplay. And if you guys don't know, CPU level 7 is chronically addicted to spamming drive impact. So like 99% of the footage is just DI merchants into a 2-hit combo. So the plan for today is I'm going to review all of the new Sagat gameplay, and then I'm going to cut it down to just the stuff that I think is actually interesting or noteworthy or worth commenting on. So let's make a deal. I find the cool stuff from all of this raw Sagat footage, and in exchange, you guys hit subscribe. Is that a deal? Does that sound fair? Alright, let's do it. Okay. But I actually think the best place to start before we do anything with the gameplay is the move list, because there's a couple of things worth mentioning here before we start. So, a couple of changes to Sagat's inputs. First of all, the first thing to mention is this one. Tiger Knee is now Fireball plus Kick. This move has been DP plus Kick since Alpha. I mentioned this on Twitter, but weirdly, this is actually closer to the original Tiger Knee input from Street Fighter 2, where Tiger Knee had to be a quarter circle forward ending in up forward. So actually, this is kind of more accurate to the original Tiger Knee input. It's kind of funny that people use the term Tiger Knee to describe instant air specials, even though Tiger Knee has not been a Tiger Knee motion in 30 years. That's the first thing to mention. And the second thing I wanted to point out here is target combos. This seems to be a trend with Street Fighter 6, but a lot of characters are being given quite a lot of target combos that they didn't previously have in this game. Sagat's got quite a few command normals. We got forward medium punch, which is overhead, back heavy punch, which is his launcher, forward light kick, which is the common sort of step kick, forward heavy kick, which is the high step kick, and then we get the target combos. We've got medium kick into heavy kick as a target combo, and we've also got heavy punch into heavy kick, and we've also got down medium punch into heavy punch. So all of these are new. That's the first thing to mention. So let's look at some actual gameplay. I guess I'll mention this combo as like the first thing. So this is a shockingly good meterless, driveless combo. So Sagat gets the DI as expected because it's CPU level 7, and then we get heavy kick into Sagat Jinrai thing, and then he juggles without drive rush into back fierce into full charge DP. That was all completely meterless, and that probably also gives Sagat like a ton of drive gauge regeneration. Yeah, he starts this combo at just over 3 bars of drive, and by the end of it, he's pretty much back to full. So this seems like a good combo, honestly. The other thing to mention is the charge DP at the end. So we didn't see the way that this ended in the original gameplay trailer. I assumed that you could combo off this wall slump, like maybe you could super or something, but actually it looks like you probably don't get anything here, because it looks like Sagat is in recovery like for a very long time here. I think probably that the charge DP is more about positioning. I'd imagine the point here is that it's a good damaging combo ender, and also it puts Sagat back to like his optimal zoning range. You might even get like a meaty Tiger Knee from here. And it's also a hard knockdown. You can't back roll this thing. So yeah, I don't think this is going to be a combo extender. I think it's mostly just to put Sagat back to his ideal range. Oh yeah, another feature I forgot about the fact that this is all CPU gameplay is they really like turning on the commentators. So yeah, nothing I can do about that. Alright, so we see like a new combo here, and it also shows us a unique property of the target combo. So I mentioned a minute ago he has a target combo that's crouch, medium punch, heavy punch. So this target combo, if you do this in a juggle, it actually ground bounces, and it's also special cancelable. And then we go level 2 into the side switch follow-up, because the CPU is a scrub and doesn't want Oki. Oh, also this. So, it was very noticeable that in the Sagat gameplay trailer, the first one, we never saw this crouch medium kick cancel into anything. And as far as I know, I don't think we ever see this crouch medium kick get special or drive rush cancelled. So it's looking like Sagat might not actually have a special cancelable crouch medium kick in this game. But also, he has other normals to make up for that. We'll get into that later. He's got some absolutely diabolical long-range special cancelable normals, so it might not be the end of the world. Alright. Finally, the level 7 CPU does something cool. I was surprised by this. Sagat usually does have ways to start juggles from anti-airs, but usually it will be like stand heavy kick or forward heavy kick are the normals that you traditionally use to start juggles, but his back heavy punch, as well as being good in combos, it seems like it's also a good anti-air, and this gives really nice juggles on counter hit. Like that was a one drive anti-air combo. One drive, zero super, that's pretty nice. You might even be able to get like charge DP here. Because the other thing that's underrated about this is that it might not even be counter hit required. Like if you can do this without counter hit, that's insane. Like if you still get the juggle here on empty jump, that would be really good. Does he have throw loops? Let's talk about that. Come on guys, would I rant about throw loops? Have I ever ranted about throw loops before? That's never happened. Deletes 20 YouTube videos quietly. So there's this clip as well. It would seem that Sagat has a throw loop, but it's locked behind drive rush, which is very similar to the previous DLC character, Elena. And the reason that this annoys me is because I think this is really good design. I think every character in the game should have drive rush only throw loops, and it pisses me off that Capcom keeps designing Season 3 DLC characters who do not follow the same rules as everyone else. So like this annoys me not because it's bad, this is really good. I just want every goddamn character to work like this. Every character in the game should only be able to throw loop with a drive rush. For some reason, they're applying this logic to newer characters, but not retroactively changing older characters. Anyway, this video is not about throw loops. I'm going to stop there before I rant any further. Can we talk... Holy. Can we talk real quick about his Tiger Shot recovery? So, they've severely differentiated the recovery on Tiger Shots. And I think what they've done is they've made it so that low Tiger Shot has pretty high recovery. I've seen some clips of that we'll get to. But it looks like high Tiger Shot, in exchange for being crouchable, seems to have lightning fast recovery. This looks like one of the best projectiles in the game for recovery speed, because like... this is a jump at almost the exact same time as the fireball. And I mean, he blocks the jump in, but you can DP here. Again, that might be an even better example. Hang on. Yeah, look. Literally in pre-jump frames at the same time as the fireball startup on the high Tiger Shot here, right after. Still had time to DP. Unfortunately, again, the CPU level 7 is a scrub who can't DP, like me. But yeah, you can definitely DP there. I love how on the loading screen, Sagat barely even fits in the frame. He's got like hunch over just to get his face on the screen. He's a big boy. We talked a minute ago about how he doesn't have crouch medium kick special cancelable, but crouch fierce looks absolutely demonic. It's like half screen. It looks like it has a lot of active frames and it's special cancelable. This could be the normal. Even if this wasn't special cancelable, that much range would be pretty good, but this thing looks evil. I guess we should also look at the critical art real quick, because I think that is in this footage. So that's the CA. This is Stolen Huajai Valor. I'm sorry. It's got to take every inch of me not to turn this video into a glazing King of Fighters 13 video. But yeah, I know technically, I guess Adon has the same super, but I just need... Basically, I'm just taking any excuse I can to glaze King of Fighters 13. That is my prerogative. This is definitely going to be the day one meta. It's going to be pressing crouch, heavy punch, drive rush, cancel. This is the button. Sagat, I'm officially welcoming you into the drive rush crouch medium kick club. You can categorize every single character in this game into either being a crouch medium kick drive rusher or a drive rush crouch medium kicker. I'm pretty sure he's category 2. By the way, his I didn't mention this because it's also information that came from the recent video, but something I didn't realize until like this morning is that not only is Sagat's EX high tiger shot 3 hits, which means this will beat any other EX projectile in the game. Not only is this thing 3 hits, and not only is it plus on block, but also, did you guys know this hits crouches? You can't crouch EX high tiger shot. Also, I think it links into level 1 of like any stray confirm. So I think like normal into EX high tiger shot is going to be a really good buffer. Because if you think about it, because EX high tiger shot is 3 hits, that means that if you just buffer a normal like crouch fierce into EX high tiger shot, it will beat DI. On block, it will give you plus frames. And on hit, you can just link into level 1. Like that. That seems pretty good to me. Man, did the lighting just change like crazy? Damn, this stage has so many like transitions, like the clouds clear and you can see the statue in the background. It also seems to have massive effects on the lighting. Like you can see in the switch from like this shot to this shot, the lighting is completely different. This might sort of demonstrate a good example of like Sagat counter strategy. This Sagat on the right hand side does a high tiger shot from like 3/4 screen, and it gets punished with drive rush into a low. So this might be like the anti-Sagat strategy. Drive rush into low might be really good. I can also see this being annoying for Sagat against any character that has a sliding sweep. Because I feel like if you play like Bison or Elena, I feel like you're just going to be able to see high tiger shot and then just press slide and go straight under the fireball and kill them. His stance on a parry is kind of weird. I guess this is like a Muay Thai thing, I can't speak to this, but he's got a very weird stance when he does a standing parry. You need to go to the toilet, man? Are you trying to tell me something? What I'm kind of curious about is exactly what the criteria are to go under high tiger shot. And the reason that I bring this up is because Street Fighter 4... I'm going to get real technical real quick and explain a thing about Street Fighter 4 that almost nobody cares about. Just give me a second. I'm going to nerd out about Street Fighter 4. So, in Street Fighter 4, from vanilla all the way through until AE 2012, high tiger shots were programmed in a way where it was just a hitbox check, right? So if you were crouching, but like you did a move which caused you to move upwards, like say Ryu's crouch fierce, you could still get hit by high tiger shots. It was just like, does the hitbox make contact, yes or no? But in Ultra Street Fighter 4, and I suspect entirely to make Hugo not the worst character in the game, they changed the way that high tiger shots were scripted, where they could not physically hit any character if they were in a crouching state, and that included crouching normals. It was a really important change they made, and it made a lot of difference to Sagat's fireball matchups. There was some weird side effects of that change, like Makoto could crouch heavy kick high tiger shots from like full screen, even though the high tiger shot would just like phase through her face. And I'm kind of curious about how they've done it in this game. Like, it's an important thing, but it's also a thing that no one but me cares about, so yeah, we'll see. Oh my god. I think this is being artificially extended a little bit because of the whiff punish on Stand Fierce. But even still. That is wild. For a special cancelable normal, that is insane. And that crouch light kick looks pretty good. I don't think I've seen that so far. That's his crouching light kick. Did I not notice this until now? Why does this look like it's got the same range as like some crouch medium kicks? Bro traded in his special cancelable crouch medium kick for a crouch light kick that goes half screen. That looks really good. I imagine it's quite slow. Like, I'm guessing with this much range on crouch light kick, it's probably going to be like 6 frames. Wait, let me break down this combo real quick. We got DI to start with, obviously, because it's CPU level 7. And then heavy kick into Jinrai, forward heavy kick, level 2 juggle, into the launcher follow-up, back heavy punch, into charge DP. I think what's really interesting about this combo, the damage isn't amazing. For a level 2 combo, this damage isn't that great, but one thing I should point out is that at no point did this combo use drive after the initial DI. It looks like Sagat is going to be really drive efficient because, like, the DI obviously costs drive, but the next, like, 15 seconds of combo is completely driveless. Multiple launches without spending drive. So, like, it wouldn't surprise me. You can't see it because the drive gauge is already maxed out, but, like, I feel like if you landed this combo starting from like 1 bar of drive, you might be back to full by the end of that combo. One of the most useful features you can have in this game is having combos that let you recharge drive in exchange for damage. This looks like it could be a really good drive recharge route. Yeah, drive efficiency is one of the most important things in this game. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I have scraped the level 7 CPU mines. There is some cool stuff in there hidden underneath all of the DIs. So yeah, I guess to summarize, I think Sagat, honestly, looks kind of cool. So I will definitely be trying him when he drops next week after Evo. Let me know if you guys saw some Sagat stuff that I missed. Are you hyped for the character? Are you not hyped for the character? Let me know down in the comments section below, and I will see you all in the next video.